Back to the channel. Today we're going to unravel some incredibly complex events in Genoa. Rumors are circulating around the Newman family, but what's the truth? In this video, I'll summarize the plot points that will be revealed in the next episode. Stay tuned to see what happens. Welcome back to our channel for another deep dive into the latest Genoa City drama. Today is a fantastic day to unpack some truly wild soap twists. So let's jump right into the madness. So let's just get right into it because my head is still spinning from what just happened. And honestly, I don't even know where to begin with Victor Newman. The man is completely losing his grip on reality. We all saw this coming. You guys know how Victor gets when he is backed into a corner. But this is a whole new level of unhinged. A few episodes ago, we saw Patty Williams take the stand and just completely destroy Victor in court. She laid it all out for everyone to see. The money, the secret yacht, the kidnapping, all the undeniable proof that Victor funded her attacks on the Abbott family. And Victor has been spiraling ever since. He is having a full-blown mental breakdown. His marriage to Nikki is falling apart because she finally sees the monster he can be. So what does Victor do? Does he call his lawyers? Does he try to make amends? No. He decides to take matters into his own hands in the most insane way possible. And let's be real for a second about Genoa City Memorial Hospital. The security there is an absolute joke. It is a complete laughingstock. Jack Abbott is lying in a hospital bed right now because Patty Williams stabbed him. Then Dr. Lawrence Markham, who's actually Martin Laurent, living a dual life, by the way, snuck in disguised as a physical therapist and tried to give Jack a lethal injection. Diane had to literally tackle him to save Jack's life. You would think after 2 assassination attempts in the span of a few days, they would have guards posted at Jack's door 24 hours a day. But no. The hospital is basically a revolving door for anyone who wants to murder Jack Abbott. And Victor knows this. He knows exactly how incompetent the staff is. He knows he can just walk right in. So Victor decides to disguise him as a janitor. Yes, you heard me right. The great Victor Newman, the billionaire mogul who wears custom suits and has people ruined with a snap of his fingers, put on a hospital janitor's uniform. I mean, what were the writers thinking? It is so absurd, but also kind of amazing. The fans on social media are losing their minds over the visual of Victor pushing a mop cart or carrying a bucket down a sterile hospital hallway. I was laughing, but also terrified because you can see the dead, cold look in his eyes. He is not playing games. He is fully committed to this dark, twisted plan. He wants Jack dead. He wants to finish the job that Patty and Markham failed to do. And he is willing to scrub floors to do it. But Victor doesn't just walk in and do the deed. He is too smart for that. He sets up a distraction, a perfect, calculated distraction. He sneaks into another wing of the hospital during the night shift and messes with the electrical. How does he even know how to do that? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But he creates this minor electrical fault that triggers a short alarm. And, of course, panic ensues. The alarm starts blaring down the hallways. The red lights are flashing. It is pure chaos. Everyone is running around like headless chickens. And this is where it gets really intense. The nurses are scrambling. The security guards, the few that actually exist in this hospital, all run toward the alarm. They completely abandon Jack's work. It is so frustrating to watch because you just want to scream at the don't leave Jack alone. But they do. They all run off to chase a fake electrical fire or whatever they think. And that leaves the hallway completely empty, dead silent except for the distant ringing of the alarm. It is the perfect cover. So Victor makes his move. He steps out of the shadows in his little janitor outfit. He walks down the hallway slowly, deliberately. You can feel the tension bleeding through the screen. It is thick. It is suffocating. He stops right outside Jack's room. He looks around to make sure the coast is clear, checking his corners like a professional hitman instead of a corporate CEO. And then he slips inside. The first thing he does is lock the door. That little click of the lock, that sound was chilling. Because once that door is locked, Jack is completely trapped. Jack is lying there, vulnerable, hooked up to all these complex machines. The life support is keeping him breathing. The monitors are glowing in the dark room, casting this eerie blue light over everything. Jack can't fight back. He is too weak. He barely survived the stabbing and the poison. He is just lying there, completely at the mercy of his worst enemy. And Victor just stands there for a moment, looking down at him. You have to wonder what is going through Victor's head right now. Is he thinking about Nikki? Because we know Jack has been comforting Nikki lately. Jack has been her secret confidant while her marriage to Victor implodes. Victor hates that. He is so jealous and so paranoid. He blames Jack for everything. For Patty, for Nikki pulling away, for his own empire crumbling. In Victor's twisted mind, if Jack dies, all his problems go away. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Victor truly believes Jack is the root of it. So Victor reaches out. His hand moves toward the life support machine. He is actually going to do it. He is going to unplug the machines and watch Jack suffocate. This is huge. Usually, Victor hires people to do his dirty work. He pays Patty. He manipulates Matt Clark. He pulls strings from a distance so his hands stay clean. But to stand over a helpless man and kill him with his bare hands, that is a line Victor rarely crosses. It shows just how far gone he is. His mental breakdown is pushing him to commit cold-blooded, hands-on murder. He wants to personally disconnect the vital equipment that is keeping his rival. I honestly found myself holding my breath because part of me thought maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe Victor just wants to stand there and gloat. Maybe he just wants to whisper threats into Jack's ear while he sleeps, like some kind of creepy villain monologue. But no, his hand was reaching for the cords. He was going to disconnect the equipment. He wanted to end their decades-long feud right then and there. It was a terrifying moment. The rivalry has always been bitter, but this is a whole new level of darkness. But then, suddenly, a noise. A tiny, unexpected noise from the door. Victor freezes. His hand stops midair. The camera zooms in on his face, and you can see the paranoia spike instantly. He feels watched. Someone is out there. Someone is at the door. And the episode just leaves us hanging right there. A massive cliffhanger that makes you want to throw your remote at the television. Who is it? Who actually believes this is going to end well for Victor? Let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. If Victor gets caught in a janitor suit trying to pull Jack's plug, he is going to prison. Not just a slap on the wrist. Real prison. Could it be Diane at the door? She is fiercely protective of Jack right now. She already saved him from Markham. If Diane walks in and sees Victor, she might just kill Victor herself. She is already traumatized and hypervigilant. She would not hesitate to attack him. Or maybe it's Kyle? Kyle is already furious with Victor and has been plotting revenge for what happened to him. If Kyle catches Victor, it is going to be a bloodbath. Or what if it's Nikki? Imagine the absolute heartbreak if Nikki walks into that hospital room to check on her friend Jack and she finds her husband disguised as a cleaner trying to murder him. That would be the final nail in the coffin. There's no coming back. None. Zero. Victor's entire life would shatter into. Nikki is already pulling away because of his erratic behavior. Seeing him as an actual attempted murderer would destroy any love she has left for him. And we can't forget that Tracy is currently being held hostage by Martin Laurent. The Abbott family is under attack from all sides. It is a complete disaster. Jack is fighting for his life. Tracy is a hostage forced to help a psychopath escape. And Victor is playing the Grim Reaper in a hospital room. The writers have really ramped up the stakes. I mean, the pacing is a bit clunky in places, sure. Sometimes the characters make stupid decisions that make no sense. But this scene was pure soap opera gold. It had all the tension and drama we watch for. So what happens next? Does Victor hide in the closet? Does he pretend he is just emptying the trash? Oh, hello, Diane. Just cleaning the floors at 2 in the morning. It's ridiculous. He is locked in. Whoever is at the door is going to try to get in. If the door is locked, they are going to call security. Victor's perfect distraction is about to backfire on him spectacularly. He is trapped in a room with a man he wants to kill, and whoever is on the other side of that door. He can't just mop his way out of this one. I am honestly exhausted just thinking about it. I've been covering this show for a while, and sometimes it feels like we go in circles with these same rivalries. Victor and Jack have been fighting since the dawn of time, but this storyline feels different. It feels final, like something has to break. Victor's mind is breaking. The Abbott family's safety is breaking. Everything is on the edge of a massive cliff. I just hope Jack wakes up. Jack needs to wake up and see Victor standing. That would be the ultimate confrontation. Jack staring into the eyes of his killer, realizing just how far Victor is willing to go. And think about the fallout. If Victor is exposed, the Newman Empire will crash. Victoria and Nick will have to deal with the fallout of their father being an attempted murderer. And what about Matt Clark? We just found out through Nick's secret DNA test that Matt shares Newman. Victor's secret son is out there causing chaos, and Victor is busy playing dress-up in a hospital. The family dynamics are completely falling apart. It is a glorious, messy, dramatic train wreck, and I cannot look. We will have to wait and see how Victor talks his way out of it, or if he even can. But right now, I am just sitting here staring at my screen, typing this out as fast as I can because I need to vent all these feelings. You guys need to tell me what you think in the comments. Who is at the door? Will Victor actually pull the plug if he gets the chance? Let me know, because I am losing my